For Matiang, there's something unique about Matiang. If you ask Kenyans, why is everybody talking about Matiang? Can they tell you why? That uniqueness, that mystery is what is selling Matiang. Of course, coupled with his past, known to be a no-nonsense person and a worker, a man who delivers on his assignments. That is making Matiang different from these others who appear to be weak. So those two stand out. And if Gachagua was not running, if Gachagua wasn't running, let me tell you, and this I'm not talking as a consultant, I'm just talking as an ordinary Kenyan. Because if I talk as a consultant, I know how I'll put it. If Gachagua was not running, the best bet will be Matiang. Alternatively, you look for an outsider.
Where do you think Matiang will get the numbers? Before we even talk about the outsider.
You see, Matiang, his name is just all over.
Yeah.
It's like Mudavadi, whose name was all over in the country. Nobody has had anything. But he had so much going against him. Despite having a national name and stature, he was not doing anything to excite the Kenyan public and Kenyan voter. There's something about Matiang that is attractive, you know. He
has that Kait thing. Let's just
call it's like a diamond.
Yes.
Matiang is like a diamond, you know. He reflects. There's something that comes from him. Reflects light and things like those. So that is really selling him and a bit of his past. So if Gachagua was not running, the best bet for me would be Matiang, to support Matiang. But remember, there's a rank outsider. George Natembeya. If he backed George Natembeya for president, young as he is, with a proper running mate, with the support of the mountain vote, in the morning by 10 o'clock, Ruto is at home. Having a cup of tea, if the appetite is there. Sometimes the appetite can be very difficult after you lose an election. I don't know whether you get what I'm saying.
You have said it very well, but you haven't said based on what?
Based on?
George Natembeya becoming the it thing.
George Natembeya has... You know, people are looking for a person of courage. Somebody who can look power in the eye and say things many men can't see. They tremble, or they don't have the language, or they don't have the words, or they fumble. Natembeya talks to power direct. Has challenged power on the ground and floored it. Natembeya has floored Wetangula. Down is... The count has gone 1, 2, Papa Roma's 10 is still down. Natembeya has floored Mudavadi 1, 2, 10. All the leaders in Western, he has floored them. They are all down. If they don't know, let me tell them. A good number are my friends. I can't hide them. They are all my friends. Natembeya is the king of Western today.
So from what you're saying...
And then, if Aluya was on the ballot, the amount of votes that will come can only compare to Mount Kenya votes. There are many votes, but they have never had somebody to excite them. So if you put Aluya on the ticket, like Natembeya, and not just Aluya, a serious Aluya, who excites the crowd. And that's why I also said, whoever chooses Natembeya as a running mate is assured of the entire Western vote.
You're saying basically that Ruto needs, the person to oppose him must be a person who can call truth to power.
Yes.
Must be a courageous person.
Correct. Must be a person who, like people say, I was on Spaces and I saw you there lingering there. Somebody said, you see, that I think it was Martin or, no, it was Naituli or something, Professor Naituli. He said, you see, the things you think are bad for Matiang, like being a bulldozer, those are the things Kenyans are looking for. They are looking for a bulldozer, a no-nonsense person. You think that's a disadvantage for Matiang? It is his main advantage. That's the person people are looking for. People are even fearing if Ruto lost, he will not leave. So they want to be assured the man they can give the votes will not allow Ruto not to leave if he has lost. That's how Matiang comes in. Natembeya is also strong enough to convince the people of this country that he cannot allow anybody to take his victory. If it was Kalonzo, people cannot be so sure.
Maybe that's